What's going on, gamers? My name is Gen Z and welcome to episode 2 of the Rust Noob Diaries. This one is called Campers for obvious reasons. Even living in a little 2x1 in the middle of nowhere, we managed to get camped by absolutely everybody. Now, the biggest thing about Rust is that you don't get gear fear, stay in your base and don't get out. You've got to get out there, you've got to get in amongst them, you've got to show them who's boss. And this journey demonstrates just that, or tries to anyway. So if you love Rust more than your real life like I do, and you enjoy this type of content, do please give it a like, give it a subscribe, get us a comment somewhere in the comment section, and I'll respond to each and every one of you. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate. I'm no Chad, but I do like to edit videos, I do love the game, and I love to produce content. So if you want to come along on the journey, I'd really appreciate you. Much love. Brilliant. That guy was new, quite clearly. The speed at what he was building, he didn't even try and attack us. So it looks like they got a little village thing going on there, But I'd have thought, considering I was showing no hostility, they might have been nice to me, but they wanted me away. They were building right next to a ranch as well, so they're obviously getting some little farm sorted or what have you. But, yeah, sometimes it's just nice to interact with people as well, not just kill them, but not on this occasion. For those of you that think I've just put that base down in 15 seconds flat in the pitch black dark, don't you worry, that is not the case. It took me about 20 minutes to do. It was the most time consuming part of the editing process of this video, to be honest. I mean, look at that TC, it's absolutely rank. But, fuck it. Who cares? It's Rust, baby. I suppose this is the part where I say, after I got my base down, I went out on my first roam. No, bro, I managed to get 30 cloth. So I came back to the base and put a bag in it. And as a noob in Rust, it takes you a long time to learn that bags are the key to everything. Not them kind of bags. Not them kind of bags. Sleeping bags, bro. There's nothing worse than dying and respawning at the beach and having to get back into the middle of the map. It is absolutely infuriating. So, bit of a tip there. want to start making these videos because I think there's a massive community out there of players that are new to Rust, and yes, there's a lot of tutorial stuff on Rust, of course, but also, and the reason probably why people bought the game is because of, you know, the top dog YouTubers, the guys that have been playing the game 5,000, 10,000 hours. That's what you get to after you've got that many hours. It's not for people like us. Now, granted, I do have 1,000 hours in this game now, but I'm not gonna lie, a lot of them are just messing about like this, you know. And I think a lot of people will leave before they even get better. So my thinking is that there's a massive community that actually kind of want to relate to videos, as opposed to thinking, oh, that's amazing, that's amazing, that's amazing. And it is amazing, don't get me wrong, and that's why I bought the game. But I also think there's people out there that would think I'm never going to be doing that. And I'm certainly one of them.
Please, no, I just spawn.
I know what you're thinking, 2 unarmed players that have got destroyed, and when I started out playing, I would have thought the same as well, but after so many deaths and so many unjust scenarios, you realise that you just gotta kill them. You just gotta kill them, because you're there to progress. And if you're, you know, rage quitting after 4 hours because you haven't progressed, but you've let 3 naked, shall we say, or pit players with no aggression or nothing to kill you with, if you let them go and they had stuff on them, then that's kind of your fault, really. But that's what's made you rage quit, because you haven't progressed. So, yeah, just one of them. Fuck! These guys are a bunch of goobers, man. The base is just like... I mean, even I know the base is a load of shit. There must have been 8 shotgun traps in that front door, and he was trying to bait me into it like what? Like I couldn't see the traps or something? Like, what on earth? We will go back there in a bit, but first we're going to go to gas station. Pretty decent kill. I don't think it was the same guy though. The guy inside at night time had a flashlight, and the guy who approached from behind had a torch. So I don't know where that other guy went. I didn't want to push in, considering he had a flashlight, and the chances were of him having an actual gun were pretty high if he's got a flashlight. So I probably should have pushed in, to be honest. But usually when they're recycling at night, they've got all the shadow angles covered, which is pretty tough to kind of counter. So I was trying to wait for him to come outside, to be honest, so I could crossbow nail gun him without him seeing, which is usually a good tactic, but obviously he disappeared. We will go back though. At first you look at that, you think, fucking hell, how's he done that? How's he known where I am and what have you? But it was a hip fire, so he wouldn't have aimed. He wouldn't have shot it using the crosshairs because, well, I was in the doorway and he was walking through his doorway, so he was already looking right. He's going to do us again here, I'm afraid, but you know, he's obviously quite good because we run into him a few times. Shit yourself. Yeah, me too. That guy's quite a good player. He's killed us 3 times in succession. He's anticipated us coming around corners. He's seen us in the dark. I mean, yeah, just really good. Eventually, gas station actually gets walled off at some point during this wipe. With them building just outside, I'd imagine it was them, which is pretty cringe if you ask me. But considering how much that made me fall off my chair, I decided to do some base upgrades, get some metal and sulfur cooking ready for tomorrow, and basically log off, ready to go for it again the next day. So we wake up and we're not raided. The area isn't that too busy, to be honest. There's one road that leads down to the gas station, which is obviously busy. The other side is just a fishing village with no recycler, so not much going on there. We're going to do, a bit of farming, places, but we couldn't see anything that was decayed or of any value. So we're just going to go about our day again, see what mischief we can get into.
Nice. You are amazing. You know that.
Yeah, first camper of the day. Keep your eye on this name, by the way. He features a lot. At this point I didn't know if they were together or not, but they both had DBs, they both knew where I lived, the guy climbing into the compound, and there was a guy in the swamp waiting for me with a DB. It's vanilla, so it's tough to find DBs and crates and stuff, so I'm putting it down as to these guys just professional grubs. As the wipe goes on, you'll understand why. Bruh. We re-kit, and we go again. Rinse and repeat.
What the fuck, I'm naked. Pick me up. I try to find a car.
Yeah, I was looking for a gun here. Hazmat and 5.5, I thought that you would have had a gun on him, but I don't know what the fuck's going on, whether he's got decayed base loot or a military crate from the gas station or something like that. Either way, it was a decent kill in the dark, so... Oh, I'm so bad at the game, man. That was so my kill as well. My gun and everything, you know. But I think I missed every shot. Oh, you gotta love this game, man. This is a new group that have started camping me. They obviously just got to the server trying to, you know, get a start or something like that, hoping I was coming out with some loot. But it gets very interesting with these three, just kind of 15-20 minutes or so. Bingos. I managed to find where they live. It was very close to me. They'd only just started. So, you know what we did? We fucked with them. Yeah, I got a little bit distracted. I came down to their base. That's their base in front of me. There's nobody there. There's no movements. And then I heard a raid behind us and some Tommy shots. So I thought I'd go and see what is going down. Oh! Shit, don't come me once, don't come me forever, bro. Rightio, game on. They keep coming out with water pipes and slugs and bows and all kinds of stuff, and it's quite fun because there's 3 of them and I'm winning. If I don't door camp them, they're certainly going to door camp me because that's how they started this kind of exchange. But I wanted to go deep on them. I felt like they were going to open that metal door again, and then it was only one wood door to TC. So I've crafted some tools, put some more armour on in case it was a 1v1 water pipe situation in which we both die. Took some fire arrows, basically took everything that I got to break down that door, if I could get through. Been here for some time now. Just had to edit out the time that I wasn't here. I started hearing some footsteps in the wall. So obviously the guy was getting prepared to do something. For me, it was just a question of time. sure most of you can see the mistake that I've made. Even though I said I was bringing everything, I haven't actually brought everything. I did have 7 metal blades, plenty of frags in the base, so I could have made more swords. What I actually did was bring wooden frags, thinking I could repair the swords, but obviously I needed a repair bench to repair the swords. So once I realised that when I was inside, I crafted a repair bench. But obviously I can't place it because of TC priv, so that is ultimately my bad. But the right idea, just the wrong execution, and that's what happens when you're a noob. It's all good fun.
Easy, man, easy. So easy. What's wrong, man? Easy, so easy, man.
After them fun and games, I decided to log off for the night, and I had the opportunity to play on Monday because it was bank holiday, so I got up on 9 o'clock on bank holiday Monday and thought I'd get out early. I planned to kind of do some raids, to be honest, early, but it didn't really transpire. You're probably thinking, oh, this video's titled Camper, or, you know, he's being door camped, and what you can see here is that I'm being door camped, and I'm door camping a lot because, let's be frank, this is the game. You know, there are no rules in Rust. It is a toxic game, and people camp for all kind of reasons. People camp because they want to get a start. They camp because someone's pissed them off. They camp because that's what they can do in the game, and they see some free loot. We can complain and bitch about it all we want, but it ain't going to change it, and it never will change it. Even still, it doesn't change how infuriating it can be. No way, Tim. after this lovely interaction, I managed to farm up enough sulphur for one sheet metal door. I did, however, want a tier 2 gun, so I kept getting shat on as well. So I decided I needed to do a recycling trip to Outpost, which unfortunately was the other side of the map. I managed to get a horse, and yeah, just kind of got on my way. Didn't quite go to plan though. Sake. Again. Yeah, it's the same guys. Remember I was saying at the relative start of the video? Keep an eye on this guy, Timon. He was in a team with 3 others with Russian names that I can't pronounce. And he was the guy that kept killing with the compound bow. The compound bow is the grubber's paradise. So I do think they're professional gloves. I mean, the other chap, I mean, bear in mind it's 3rd day into wipe and we've been seeing Timon since day 1. The other chap was farming with a stick. So, yeah. Having said that, you know, they were game smart. They knew when I was going to... They knew I was going to push. I was going to keep coming out of my base. They knew to hide in bushes. All of that stuff that you need to do to get ahead. So, kudos to them. I'm not angry. It did put me on a downer because this is Monday morning. I've been on for a couple of hours. I've been taking L's all day. I did manage to get to Outpost, however, and start recycling. I was going to exchange the stone for wood so I could just smelt a little bit more and maybe expand the base. I had a quick look at the shops, seeing if there's any workbench level 2s for actual sale. Saw one for 80 high qual, which I was close to getting, but I couldn't quite figure it out. And And as we approach the end of today's story, you'll understand why we logged off.